Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play LSD. I'm your host CPC Gamer, and in our last episode, I don't really remember much of anything that happened in the last episode, I'll be honest with you guys. I recorded it after I got home from work yesterday, much like this is being recorded after work today, and after I recorded the episode, it pretty much completely fell right out of my brain. And you know, that's how I did my exams, by the way. I stacked all the relevant facts and figures on top of my head before I went to the exam hall. I typed them as soon as time began, probably forgot them all, and copy-pasted said facts into the answers as required. Don't knock it, enough to get me a degree. Oh, by the way, I've made a special modification to today's episode. See if any of you guys spot it, how about? So, yes. This one of videos, I'm going to do something a little differently to the others, just to try and keep it interesting or something. This one of videos, I'm recording one a day after work. I had an interview yesterday, and on Friday, that's 4 days from now, I will be having my feedback, and we'll be finding out who got the job. And I hope it's me. But, yeah, I'll be using this to let you guys know how it's going, and I'm kind of glad the game didn't let me look at her for too long, because that looked absolutely horrifying. And, whoa, speaking of which, what the f*** happened to the violence district? Yeah, you throw me into an endless sea of accusatory eyes glaring into the pit of my soul, game. Why not? Oh, that made me feel so much better about what I'm doing and where I am right about now. Jeez. Anyways, yeah, so today I spent most of my shift talking to some of the other guys who had their interviews. One of them said that she got asked all kinds of crazy personal questions, like, well, is that a face in the lamp? Holy hell, there's a face in the lamp! That's kind of horrifying. Although, with that said, this dotty thing is some sort of respite. Reminds me of Animal Crossing. Like, you know when you begin the game and the Able sisters tell you to make a pattern? I just used the circle stamp tool a bunch and went, there, I'm done. How I mine for fish. You know? Anyways, no, back on topic. Today, I spoke to people who had their interviews. One of them got asked questions like, will she be getting married anytime soon? Does she intend to have children at some point? Not sure how that's relevant, but it is. One of the guys, the interviewer outright asked if he was gay halfway through. That is also not something a manager should be asking their employees, outright or not. But, no, I think I did really well. And now we're at the road. We need to look one way, and then the other, and then back again. And you know what's depressing? We used to have a road safety campaign in England, look left, then right, then left again, and they had to change that because not everybody can tell their left from their right. Which is stupid. It's easy enough to teach somebody one from the other. You don't simplify the system because one or two people feel like they're being left out. What the hell? Right, no, bad Andrew. Begin anew. My dad is working as a technology teacher. That is woodwork, metalwork, technical drawing. And lately he's been tasked with teaching his group of kids scales and scale drawings. He's kind of fretting about this, because are those noses? Those look like noses. Or the T-zone. Maybe it's a whole blurry mugshot. What is that? What is this? Who are you? What's going on? Why am I sat in a chair recording footage for the internet? What year is it? Oh, I see you there, Gunner. You won't get me, I tell you what. Not again. I'm going into this warehouse. Ah. Now, this is something I've been looking for a while. There's a cage made of bloody grating. And yeah, okay, that guy could shoot me. That works. Anyways, yeah, my dad has been tasked with teaching scale drawing, And he's not sure how to do it because, I mean, his class does not care about anything that he tries to teach them. So, how can he teach scale drawing and perspective to a bunch of uninterested teenagers? Answer: Halo. Seriously, I took a few still shots of Halo 3 and asked the kids to pick out any and all scale drawings they could. Because, you know, I mean, you've got, like, the ammo counter, grenade counters, the radar maps. It actually worked out really well, I thought. I also threw in a few shots of Alice Madness Returns to show how forced perspective works. You know, making Alice look very tall or very short depending on what she stood beside. And I'm going to go this way to see if I can make it over to that platform over there. And I guess I cannot. Do you know what? The game makes it look as if you can go that way, because obviously there's the platform there and there's collision detection to some extent. And what is it with the game sending me back here today? What is it with that roaring noise? That's not good. Do you know, I suppose you could say that about absolutely anything in this game, though. There's only a handful of maps, and it stands to reason we see the same maps over and over again. And I'm going to look at this crane over here, because, I mean, the last time I came here, it didn't do anything. Or maybe Link. Or whatever. Yeah, kind of like that. I don't know. I barely remember what happened in yesterday's videos. Forget the one I recorded months ago. I swear something is going on with that crane. Ooh, this is a nice little map. I like this. I like how it's clonking underfoot, but it looks like a blanket. And that's a nice looking sphinx right there, made out of hundreds of thousands of staring eyes. And I'm going to get as far away from that thing as I possibly can. Alright, now where's that door? I've mentioned it once in pretty much every video, I'm sure, but on occasion, this thing will spawn a door out here. It takes you to a special area that otherwise you cannot access. I think it's about the only stage that we've not seen at this point, you know? What is that oddly textured mess? Oh man, check it out, it's the land of eternal underfoot stickers. That is a pretty great tile set that I have not seen before. I'm pretty sure that some of that's meant to also turn up in, like, the pagoda or... Yeah, that one! That guy right there, that's... Not that. There, that little purple face, that's the moon from the pagoda. Cool. Oh, this is also pretty cool. These are... I mean, I think they're nomads, because this is meant to be the desert part of the natural world, but a lot of people look at them as, you know, the biblical wise men. And you can run and run and run as much as you like, but you'll never catch them because they're a texture in the sky. They're a JPEG, not a model, so they're always just outside your reach. And as you've seen, they vanish after a while, so... There you go. But they do lead us to that wall of trees that we found last time. Was it last time? Or was it a couple of videos back? I really don't know. Whatever, I'm gonna go around this leaf shield to try and find out where it leads. Somewhere fun, I hope. I can't see what it is, but... You! I see you there! I knew it! I knew the aliens were subtly hiding themselves in the tile sets to keep an eye on you mid-dream. I knew it. I mean, you may laugh, but... I mean, they laughed at Newton. They laughed at Einstein. They laughed at Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Largely because of his name. Why won't they laugh at me? Oh man, that's a joke from the 50s. And apparently, welcome to India. Mind the gap. Yeah, students. I wonder, do they have that in America? Or is that an English thing? Gap year students, I mean, not India. I mean, it's kind of an accepted practice in English culture that after you finish college and before you go to university, you take a year out to travel the world, which usually manifests itself as flying first class to India, occasionally rooming from the pool at the Hilton to take pictures of slums on your iPhone and going, "Oh, don't they look so happy? I wish I had nothing. Come, Tarquin, let us return and gorge ourselves like the locals do." You know, spreading the word of being a smug hipster douche and that sort of thing. Though I'm pretty sure one of the guys I used to work with has done the gap year thing. Though he is a smug hipster douche, and you can tell that just from looking at him. What the befogtle is that? Oh! It's that spaceship from that other video! I have never seen that before. Well, I mean, I kinda have. But it was off in the distance. I've never seen it up close before. Which, I will admit, kind of ruins the intrigue, I'll be honest. It's like... Oh, good example. You ever play Condemned? Condemned 1 was spooky because it didn't explain why everyone in the world was out to chew your face off. They just were. And Condemned 2 reveals it to be the work of an ancient mystical clan, which... That was quite a long wake-up time, game. Wow. Do I have time for one more? Yeah, I have time for one more. Then I'm going to go do some cooking. But yeah, in Condemned 2, it reveals that everyone's out to kill you because of an ancient mystical clan, which stops it being subtly, ethereally terrifying to whoops bananas crazy. And, appropriately, speaking of which, hello Neon Kyoto. Evangelion. That was bad. I'm gonna go this way, see if I can explain some more alien theory. Or, you know, flirt with this woman. She doesn't have anything for me, so I'm just gonna link with her. How's that? Oh, what do you know? This is precisely where I was gonna head anyways. So yeah, one of the reasons that I suggest this game is a massive experiment conducted by aliens is that humans are featureless, wind-up facsimiles. Like, they only look like people if you observe them from a distance. Makes sense, right? But this place, the Monument Park, this has got to be what Earth looks like if you've only viewed it from a distance. It's like... You ever see Team America? How they depicted France as being the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and l'Arc de Triomphe, and nothing else, because that's what Americans think France looks like. Aliens must think that, you know, the statue park, that's what Earth looks like, a collection of monuments just thrown together in a random way. Another reason I think this game is about aliens is because the hard copy disc has the word UFO scrolled on it rather than LSD. And this is kind of nice. I know I panic a lot when I'm in the violence district, but that tends to go away when the game loads a cheerful tile set like this one. And I'm going to go and see if I can say hello sailor, see if I can get him to do anything. I kind of did last time I saw him, but it didn't work out. What? Did I just watch some... Whoa! So this is new. I have never seen this before. Seriously. I mean, I know I say that a lot, and I usually lie when I say it, but this is genuinely new to me. Huh. That was a fairly static dream. Who knew? Anyways, with that, I'm going to call it. Join me tomorrow for the next exciting installment of my boring-ass life. So, until next time, goodbye.